murders! Hello interwebs and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2. My name's SkiniMini.
And I'm Pharaoh.
Last episode, we thought we had him, but I don't think we got him.
Simple as that.
Because he keeps saying, how are you gonna prove it? Because he's like, you can't indict me for murder when I didn't do the murdering. But he instigated it, and you can't go to jail for that. But he's like, how you can't prove it? So now we're like, well, now we gotta prove it. Alright, what'd you got 2 nights ago? Let's go.
It happened when I was riding the balloon to the rooftop. I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the roof. Talk about a surprise. Only a double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. He then pointed a gun at me and fired. So you mean to tell me that Courtney didn't even... She didn't see the balloon?
Well, I guess it's behind her.
Well, I'm wondering... It was the middle of a very busy city, and nobody noticed that balloon was up in the air?
Look, it's video game logic. There's no point in arguing it.
I know. I guess that's a little gripe I have with this whole thing. It's like, somebody should have said something, you know, but... Alright.
Why did he want to shoot down the balloon?
It's simple. The body double had intended to kill Miss Courtney.
Kill me?
That's right! You talked to the double about John, didn't you? Well, it's not like the body double would have met with you otherwise. From his point of view, it was like showing him evidence that he was a fake.
You mean he was afraid of Judge Courtney because she knew about John's past?
Afraid? That's exactly right! That body double was a coward, after all. I even remember how his hands were trembling when he fired a gun at my balloon! Are we all clear now? I was only there by chance. Just a friendly witness who was passing by.
Now, something is odd that I noticed. Or not noticed, but something I remembered. Judge Courtney and the president on the rooftop. The president was never seen coming down.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, oh, that was the reason why, because he was up there. But then, where did he go? Did we already say where he went?
No, I think... I'm not entirely sure, actually.
Okay. Anyway, so it happened. I was on the rooftop. I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the rooftop without surprise. Only the body double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. He then pointed a gun at me and fired. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Eyewitness testimony from the balloon. So that means if Simon hadn't come, Judge Courtney would probably have been in danger. So wouldn't that mean he saved her life? The motive behind Mr. Key's actions was probably not so noble. After all, this man was there to commit a crime, just like the fake president. To expose his crimes, all need to listen carefully to his testimony. There must be an opening somewhere. Okay. Can we press on the second statement? I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the rooftop. Talk about a surprise.
Let's try it out.
Are you saying this rooftop rendezvous was beyond your expectations?
There's no way I could have known about that beforehand. Well, once the dust settled, I guess what would have happened, though. The double had intended to kill Miss Courtney. Hey, did you realize that?
No, I did not realize it.
It's because you were blabbing on and on about that kid. What kind of mother are you? If things have gone badly, your kid might have died because of you.
Don't you dare. I'm your opponent, not her. Don't change the conversation. Judge Courtney, I'd like you to please leave this to me. My apologies, Prosecutor Edward. Oh, Goddess of Love. Please watch over this man and grant him aid.
Oh, you're making me laugh! This lady didn't even notice the balloon!
Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. He then pointed a gun at me and fired. Okay, I want to press on that. The bullet struck the balloon's basket cleanly.
I panicked and quickly tried to get away so he wouldn't shoot me down, but... talk about a close call.
You say you tried to get away, right then?
That's
oh,
right.
Then.
That's right. Is there a problem?
Is there a problem with this statement? Yes. You must have placed K on the rooftop. You couldn't have gotten away before then, correct?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. After the body double fired one shot, he entered a hatch to the 51st floor. I looked around for a bit and then went on the roof.
Please add that statement to your testimony.
Sure, I don't mind. After the double fired one shot, he entered a hatch from the 51st floor. Wait a minute.
How does he know?
Aha. Okay.
So the Grand Tower has an entrance to the 51st floor. But how could he know there's a secret entrance there?
Good point. You might also want to check some stuff that we have.
Because we got the Grand Tower, which was the black market auctions that was held there. Because it makes sense of why you couldn't see him on the video.
Right.
Ow. Oh my god, I hate you. Okay. Looks like I've hatched to the 51st floor. After the double-fired one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor. Ow! Ow! Ow. Hold on, my back. Ow!
Oh.
Alright, we're back. Sorry for that. I'm having some, I'm fine. Anyway, so... So after the double-fired one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor, and I forgot something Lotta said. She said 2 nights ago the president never passed through the 51st floor storeroom. So this contradicts the statement right here. So present that mug.
Objection!
Once again, you lied.
Lied?
The body double could not have entered the storeroom on the 51st floor 2 nights ago. Miss Hart's testimony proves it.
What? How can you trust that sham journalist's testimony?
What'd you say? You can't insult my mentor like that.
2 nights ago, that lady was stalking out the 51st floor. Staking out, I should say. Given that, just how did that body double leave the roof?
Indeed. That is what we must now prove. If he did not use the elevator or the 51st floor to leave the roof, then only one route remains. How did the body double leave the roof without using the elevator or the 51st floor? Huh. Oh god. He fell! He died in.
I mean, okay. It would make sense to say, like, oh, maybe he fell all the way down, but 50-something floors is a... I'm sure the body wouldn't even be recognizable if he fell all the way down.
I know.
Oh. I thought you were being serious.
No, I was just like, he fell, he jumped, he's like, my life is over.
Oh, no.
No! Oh, okay. So how
what,
did he leave? Huh?
What other way could he have taken?
I should have saw that diagram again. That would be helpful.
Wait, what was that? You were breaking up there.
Oh, I said, I wish we had that diagram he had. That could have been helpful.
Oh. I mean, all there was saying, like, he didn't go into the 51st floor, and he didn't go to the elevator. That was pretty much it.
I think he used the balloon.
Seems like a very logical thing.
Alright, present.
Take that!
The body double flew.
He
Flew? Simon Keys, he rode in your balloon.
Objection!
Hey, stop joking around! Why would I have needed to give the body double a lift?
Objection!
Because he couldn't get an Uber. Ah!
Oh my god.
That was bad, I'm sorry.
The elevator had a security camera, and the 51st floor was being watched by Miss Hart. Your balloon was the only way the body double could have left the room.
Objection!
At the circus, we often perform dangerous stunts in order to surprise the audience. You think you got me cornered? Sorry, but the show ends here.
What?
Hey you, Lada, was it? I'd like to ask you something. Are you saying you stood watch on the 51st floor the entire time, without any breaks?
Well, reckon of course. There ain't no mistakes in my testimony.
Really now? But didn't the sound of Mr. Edgeworth's assistant falling into the storeroom cause you to faint?
Oh yeah, she said she like passed out.
Huh. Wait, how the hell did he know that? Or was he there when they were talking about this? Or wait,
the
what?
bug.
The bug, I forgot. Damn it, stupid bug.
Cave falling in the storeroom floor. What's your point? Nobody's perfect.
Look at her, Mr. Edgeworth. That's the kind of person you're relying on.
Objection!
Kay fell into the storeroom after the body double had left the roof.
Objection!
In that case, I have a theory on how things happen. After that cowardly body double fired a shot at me, he went in and hid in the shadows until Kay fell into the storeroom.
What? So what if he was hiding?
Objection!
Good grief, you guys still haven't noticed. What if the body double stayed hidden until Lana had fainted? And then he went down to the 51st floor.
That can't be.
Precisely. The locked room mystery on the roof has been unlocked.
Gah! Galoosh! Oh, he even said it in my voice.
Huh. What the hell is this? God! Is that what's going on there?
God, what is that?
Oh, you know what? Remember It? So Tim Curry.
Oh yes, that's what that is.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Buy OxyClean right now.
Oh God.
Oh, I miss Billy Mays.
Me too.
Oh, I told the hidden body double about John Marsh. That's why he attacked John the next day during practice and got himself killed instead. In other words, the one who murdered a body double is none other than John.
Objection!
John had no motive to kill the body double.
Objection!
He knew he was the real president's son.
And how would he have known that?
Because I told him so. In a letter.
What did you say? That is a lie.
Yep, it's all a lie.
Huh?
But then again, maybe not. Maybe I really did tell him. Right, John?
It's true that I caused Mozilla's head to fall. But I didn't know about my dad until today. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? I wonder about that. I found out about the head falling thanks to the bug. Now, if you were the one who caused it to fall, and the body double is crushed to death, That settles it. You're the culprit. You successfully carried out your revenge. Congratulations! All the pieces of the puzzle are now in place. As Mr. Edger would say, the logic fits. Now then, any rebuttals?
There's more? Oh, God.
So,
Oh, God. It's like you're going over each and every case.
we're getting there.
The murder of the devil.
Manipulating humans into fighting with each other. Sounds just like me, right? I do the same thing to Knightley and Blaze. At any rate, there's no way the body double could have gone for a ride in my balloon. The double was crushed by the monster's head, right? And who was it that caused the monster's head to fall? Do you understand now who the body double's real killer is? The truth that I provided them the truth that I provided them with gave them a big motive for murder. Get it? Those two tried to kill each other because of the truth you're so fond of.
Impossible!
Hey, you detectives over there, hurry up and arrest this murderer. What's wrong? Why aren't you moving? Damn! I thought so. Just admit it. In the end, aren't you all the same as Blaze and the body double? You ignored a prime suspect and come after me without any evidence. How easily can it be distorted to best suit your needs? This law you all believe in.
That is by no means true.
Objection.
If you're not gonna arrest anyone, then maybe I should have a talk with the policeman outside. If I tell them that John Marsh is the killer, they'll be forced to take action.
Objection.
Simon Keyes, your testimony isn't over yet.
Really? I figured you'd try to stop me, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any evidence, do you? Which means there's no chance for you to win, right? But if you still plan to stop me, you should be prepared to take on this much risk.
Oh. That's half my bar.
Even Edgeworth's like, oh, damn.
What? That much?
It's only natural. After all, the fate of the true culprit, John Marsh, is at stake here. Hey, Miles? Why don't you take a nice deep breath?
Mr. Shields.
At times like this, you should take a breather and think back. Defense attorneys always remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger. The point of contention between your logic and his claims lies in the body double's escape route. How's about, for example, we think of it like this. What's important isn't whether or not the body double got on the balloon, but rather, if we were to assume he did, what circumstances would have allowed for that?
Turn my thinking around.
Papa!
Well,
all I'm doing is a cheap imitation of your old man. Did it help?
circumstances that would have allowed the body double to get on the balloon. That's right. The body double not only had a large build, but he also had a gun. And in spite of that, no traces of sleeping drugs were found in his system. Which means it can't be.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you ready yet? Hope you haven't forgotten about this. Yes, we know about the bar. Stop it.
Oh, this is bad. I must break his testimony somehow.
Alright, so they kind of gave a pretty damn big hint there.
Yeah, so they're pretty much... Oh god, my brain. So he's pretty much saying that you have to think about how he got on the balloon in the first place. Which makes me think, like... Okay, we're back. So...
Oh.
So, I think Simon killed him by crushing him rather with... Oh, yeah, with the balloon, because what makes even more sense now that I think about it, he had the lion lilies with him. And if he had them and he got crushed by them, that's what makes sense of all the stuff on him.
And it also kind of goes back to what Ray and Edgeworth are saying, is like, if we turn our thinking around and say that what circumstances are now there if he was in the balloon? Why was he in the balloon in the first place?
Yep.
If he had a gun and the dude was big, how the hell did he get in the balloon? It's like, wait a minute.
He must have not been alive.
And if he wasn't alive, to say that...
And he must have been a zombie.
That would be a whole nother game.
So on this statement, I want to present the balloon.
Objection!
Oh, thank God. John was not the one who killed the body double. He was crushed by a monster.
Oh, quit clowning around. This isn't like you at all. Oh, I get it. Since John is supposed to understand the heart of a monster.
The one who understands the heart of a monsters is you.
Not even I have a monsters for friends, you know.
Objection!
Stop being so modest. Didn't you have one very important friend? A monster you control at will? Simon Keyes, you're the one who killed the body double.
That's... the lion balloon?
A monster made of cloth that expands when filled with hot air. It suits you quite well, wouldn't you agree?
Sounds like my mother-in-law.
Oh, God.
Sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Objection!
You've been fixated on your claim that you manipulated John and the body double. Probably because it's an impossible fantasy of yours. After all, even an animal tamer cannot tame the dead. The body double had already been murdered while he was on the roof. And the murder weapon was the balloon you were in.
I see. Although it floats in the air, that balloon still weighs several hundred pounds.
When the double threatened you on the rooftop, you immediately came up with a plan to defend yourself. And that plan was to crush him with your balloon.
God, what a crappy way to go.
Yeah. Whether the body double wanted to get on or he was carrying a gun, none of that matters. Because what you carried in your balloon was the body double's corpse.
Objection!
Hold on a second, Mr. Edgeworth. You're saying that Double was killed on the rooftop 2 nights ago? Well, that simply doesn't match up with the time of death.
What did you say?
That's not like you at all. Mr. Edgeworth, take a good look at the autopsy report. The time of death was around 11 p.m. last night.
Ugh! Last night?
That's right. The very night that Mozilla's head fell. Well, Johnny boy, come on. How about telling us the truth? You killed your father, right? I know the feeling. You hated him, didn't you? Your father who left you all alone forever.
You're wrong. I had no idea that guy was my dad.
Oh, not this again. Didn't I personally tell you myself?
Was my logic wrong?
Mr. Edgeworth, allow me to thank you once again for chasing down Blaze and Patricia and bringing them both to ruin. My revenge was a success, all thanks to your logic.
If only the time of death matched up, then my logic would fit. Perhaps he did something to throw off the time of death.
And what's more, Dane Gustavia, was it? He even took down the culprit of the IS-7 incident.
Dane Gustavia? And the IS-7 incident? That's it. Gustavia killed Dover and hid his body in a block of ice. Mr. Gavia... What did I keep calling him last time?
I think Gustavio.
Time of death had coincided with the tea party Mr. Gustavia would have expected.
Ah!
Yeah. Like father, like son.
They're both D-bags. Insert laugh here. It's a shame I didn't get to witness his destruction.
How can you say that? Wasn't Mr. Gustavia your father, Simon?
Oh. Can you do that, please?
I'm scared. I'm so scared. Miss Rowland keeps asking me about that day. Daddy, help me. Why won't you come save me? Is it because I broke my promise with you and didn't eat your sweets?
Pretty much, buddy.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less. My father left me all alone. Even if we share the same blood, that man is not my father.
Objection!
I hate to say it, but like father, like son. You are the spitting image of him, Simon. The father you hated so much.
What? What are you talking about?
It must have been fate. By sheer coincidence, you just happened to use the exact same method your father did. To throw off the victim's time of death.
I rescued him from the refrigerated warehouse near the harbor, pal. Refrigerated warehouse? You're saying I threw off the time of death? How would I have done that?
The answer lies in where you hid the body double. The body's double. Words. This was the place you used to hide the body. Oh, crap. What? Crap. Where was it that he was at?
It was the warehouse.
Which one? Oh, the Sunshine Warehouse.
Oh yeah, because it was right next to the... We heard fireworks in the background. Okay.
That one.
Because it's refrigerated.
Aha! Throwing off the time of death by freezing the body along with John's kidnapping. It seems like everything is coming together.
The kidnapping? Why are you going back to that? I don't know a thing about it.
Don't forget, John was confined in a refrigerated warehouse. That's right. You kept the body double's corpse in that very same warehouse.
Oh, that sucks. I wonder if John kept looking at that body.
Oh, that's scary. Oh, no. 18 years ago, your father hid a body in the same way.
What? What? My father? The one who abandoned me did the same thing?
Who would have guessed that both father and son would use the same method?
Objection!
Stop it! Don't lump me in with that guy! My father. I'm nothing like him! There's not a single connection between us!
Objection!
You may think so, but even now, your bond, Mr. Gustavio, still remains. Didn't you say once before, I don't like sweets? That may have come from the shock of losing your father, don't you think? You guys have no idea what you're saying!
Even if you deny your father, aren't your thoughts and actions the same? Particularly your belief in sacrificing others to protect yourself. And finally, your crimes were brought to light just as his were.
I will scream louder, but I'm not holding anymore. Just kidding.
Oh.
Got you, huh?
Dang it, I was all excited.
I don't know anything about that warehouse. I had nothing to do with the kidnapping, after all.
Objection!
In order to threaten Judge Courtney, it's clear that you partook in the kidnapping.
Objection!
How scary. Those who get involved with you will be charged with all sorts of crimes. In the end, there's no evidence. From the instigation and for the kidnapping. None at all. Or what? Are you gonna forge some evidence? Just like Blaze and the rest?
No, I'll do nothing of the sort. I can't let him provoke me.
You always say, I'll pursue the truth no matter what. Right? Huh. Don't you mean only the truth that's most convenient to you? After all, that's how the police pull the wool over the eyes of those without power.
God, so weird.
And that's why my revenge was necessary. None of you can catch me! Not Patricia, not Blaze, and not even you!
Mr. Edgeworth, at this rate, isn't there anything we can do? Even though all my logic points to this man, I just need evidence. Even a single piece of evidence that would suffice.
Well, it's been a fun show, but it looks like it's time for the curtains to close. And if you'd like, why don't you come and see my next performance? I'll let you if you admit to defeat. Oh.
Huh?
Who is that?
Gumshoe.
Oh, it is!
Yay! Oh god, I'm so happy!
He always saves the day in these games.
Oh god, Edward, I was just taking a guess.
But you know what's a silhouette? It's like, ah, there he is.
Yes!
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gummy, where'd you go?
I was just doing a job that I'm able to do, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, your report, please.
I did a quick investigation, sir, about the warehouse John was at. That refrigerated warehouse is currently being rented by the Berry Big Circus, just as Mr. Edgeworth said. Oh, so it's finally here. Our trump card.
Well done, Detective Gumshoe. Now then, Mr. Keys.
There must be some mistake. Maybe it has something to do with the circus?
I see. Indeed, we are not well informed with the affairs of the circus. In that case, why don't we get your boss's opinion on this? Regina.
We are renting a refrigerated warehouse to store the animal food, but I don't know much about the place. After all, I let Simon handle everything.
Curse you!
Yeah, Simon! How scary!
She saw it turned on too. Oh, that's scary.
Sorry.
I'm just messing with you.
Are you though?
Kinda.
Oh, it's me. What a shame. It seems your desperate actions after the crime were in vain. If the body was found in the warehouse, suspicion would have fallen on you, the one in charge. That's why you specifically moved the body back to the Grand Tower, wasn't it? However, us finding John confirmed that the warehouse was a fatal mistake on your part. Our resident great thief and detective are both rather exemplary. Aw, what's wrong? I can tell even through your face paint that you're looking pale.
It's not over yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Your logic is missing the most important piece of evidence.
Oh, please do tell.
Was it obvious? Evidence that I killed the body double of the balloon! You can't present it, can you? After all, there's no way such evidence could possibly exist!
The evidence? Oh, it exists.
What'd you say?
If Mr. Keys murdered the victim, traces of the murder should still remain here. Oh, wouldn't it be the balloon again?
It should be. Maybe
I mean,
smushed him
what?
in it.
Then he's.
Oh.
It should become clear once we examine the basket of this balloon.
The balloon again? Didn't you already find a bullet hole? There's no way he'll find anything else there.
It'll be fine, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth is a hero who always finds the truth, no matter what he's up against.
That's right, pal. Of course it's gonna be fine. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of more impossible situations than I can count. Miles, I believe in you too. But more importantly, I'm sure your old man watching over you believes in you as well. Papa.
Miles Edgeworth, calm down and think. You're just one step away from the perfect proof. The body double was killed by this balloon. The proof lies in the traces left on the basket. Simon Keys, it's time for you to atone for your crimes.
I'll see it with my own eyes. The moment his past case is settled once and for all.
Please, Prosecutor Edgeworth, deliver the final blow to this unforgivable person. This is the final piece of evidence that proves your crimes. What traces were left on the balloon that crushed the victim? Lilies.
Yep. Bouquet of lion lilies.
Is it lilies? Yeah, lion lilies.
Lion
I was like, crap, was that not the right flower?
Well, yeah,
How-
it just simply says bouquet, so you had the right idea
okay.
regardless.
How ironic. Present that bouquet. When John found the body, a bouquet of lion lilies was there as well.
Lion lilies? The flowers from Zane's father represent the bond between parent and child?
Yes.
That's your evidence?
Sorry.
No, you're good. I was good. It's like, oh yeah, answer my okay, yeah, that's what it was. That's your evidence? Surely that must be buried under a mountain of garbage by now. Moreover, the one who threw it away was John himself. That's not much of a bond now, is it?
Ugh, that language of flowers stuff has nothing to do with this. Calm down, John. Certainly, you may have thrown the flowers away. However, I believe those emotions remain as strong as ever. Those bonds will surely protect you from that man in the form of my final piece of evidence.
What? The heck are you talking about?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I read that weirdly in my head. Those flowers were crushed. Ergo, they must have come in contact with the murder weapon. Perhaps we'll find the very same pollen still stuck to the basket of your balloon.
No way! You guys examined a basket just a minute moments ago. If there had been any yellow pollen stuck on there, wouldn't you have noticed it then?
Objection!
Mr. Keys, evidence is not restricted to what you can see with the naked eye.
What?
Emma! Yes! Would you perform one more scientific investigation for us? Leave it to me! The balloon's basket, right?
The noise.
A reaction! This is clearly pollen from a yellow flower. We'll find out soon enough whether or not it's from the same flower.
What? What?
I'd say this proves that the body double's death was caused directly by your own hand.
No way! That can't be!
You crushed the body double to death on the roof of the tower.
Oh!
Then you retrieved the body and hid it in the warehouse.
Why? Did he have to go to the trouble of retrieving the body?
2 nights ago, he knew that a separate incident would occur at the tower.
Ah, Miss Crane's!
Precisely. Leaving the body there would have disrupted his plans.
I see. But even so, he couldn't leave the body in the circus warehouse either.
Exactly. So the next day, when he was bringing the body back to the tower once again, he saw the small fire John started which caused the Mozilla's head to fall. Was that Was that when the idea came to you? Your plan to pin the crime on John? You made it look like the murder weapon was the fallen head. Such foul, cowardly behavior. For that reason, you carried the body's double in the balloon and lowered it onto the film lot. At that time, the figure of the body double being lowered down by a rope was captured in John's video recorder.
No, okay, it's the same type of BS from the case from the big. It's always a circus, damn it! Just that's stupid. Oh God, I'm sorry. It's just.
It is stupid. It's like what? No, no.
Does that look like a body being lowered by a rope to you?
Yes, because he's frozen.
Oh. Sorry, I guess to me it still is odd. Maybe I'm still a little salty with that stupid cape.
No, that one was pretty stupid.
Oh, they had the audacity to play music over it too. Like,
yeah, it's like, okay, alright. Oh my god.
Okay, sorry.
You're good. Was captured in John's video report.
Damn! It was all. You saw through it all? Damn it! Damn you!
You manipulated animals, you manipulated people, and you manipulated cases. Almost as if you were a king. However, it's now all come to an end.
Simon, the animals have gotten angry. Even Money and Astique. You never thought of them as your friends at all. How sad.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Damn it! Don't you look at me with those eyes!
Oh, please tell me he gets devoured. Sorry, that was really dark.
It's like, well, damn! And they're just all watching. Happy ending, guys! Ah!
Like the end music is playing and he's just like, God, oh, why it hurts!
Okay, man.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
It's about time you went back to being a mere clown. A fitting end to your pitiful jester's act.
Stay away! Get away from me! Stop it! Please stop it!
Daddy, help me! I'm scared! I'm so scared!
I don't know anything. I didn't do anything bad. They were the bad ones, weren't they?
Boris, why? Why did you stop me?
If he hadn't done that, I couldn't even trust the police. Nobody would help me.
But that man, back then he saved me.
The only one who helped me was Dogen. So I used everyone else. What's wrong with that? Stop it! Don't come any closer! Stop! Owie, owie, owie! Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The gorilla with the haymaker always gets me.
Oh my god! Oh, that was the best breakdown ever!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh god, I knew that was coming. I knew like something like that was happening. I just forgot what the animals actually did. Oh, the gorilla though, that sucker punch always gets me though.
It just stabs in front of his face and he's like, hey.
BAM! Oh my god.
Oh god, my eyes.
I think the elephant picked him up at the end.
He did! Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, my body. Oh,
Oh,
god.
that was great. I was waiting for that too, actually.
Ugh. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh.
No, you're good. You're good. I was the same way. It seems the game is finally over.
Oh no.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Whoops. Oh. Uh-oh. Shelly the killer!
Miss Edgeworth, I must thank you. You have exposed the true identity of the mastermind. Now, I am free to...
Uh-oh. What?
Drawing a gun would be most inadvisable. Stay where you are and do not move. I don't have a gun! You do have a gun, do you not? You intended to draw and fire it without anyone noticing.
He must have taken it from the body double when he killed him.
Oh, actually, do you see everything that's happening? Like how everyone's like emotions. Like look at John, look at Courtney and John.
Aww, she's like protecting him. Gumshoe, of course, is shocked. Emma's like, "Oh God," Edgeworth, "Ah!" And then Kay's like, "Oh my God!" Lang just breathing all heavy.
Ray's like, "Nope."
Yeah. Regina, ah!
Wait, where's Lana?
Uh-oh. Don't tell me she's gonna do something stupid.
Or she's hiding.
Probably.
Or she fainted. That'll be fun. Oh, that'll be so fun. Not
Is
really
she
funny,
fainted?
but she's blah. Okay. This man has betrayed his bond of trust with me, just like somebody else. He would have me kill the president without knowing full well he was a body double. Lying about a target is an extremely dangerous thing to do to an assassin. Not having all the cards on the table can seriously jeopardize an assassination. However, what is even more unforgivable is your deception and your attempt to manipulate me. The time has come for your retribution.
Stop! Are we about to see a full-on Oh.
I love this image.
Yes. Oh my God, that's so cool. Like, and you can even see like the wind and stuff, like when it's like, whoosh. Oh, that's so wicked, dude.
He definitely is a boss.
Oh my God.
You are. It has been far too long, Shelley. Please step aside. That man is my prey. I must ask you to spare his life. Please permit this young acolyte to receive his proper punishment in prison. And if I refuse, he is the first life I have saved. I will not allow it to be taken away so easily. You saved a life. The assassin, Sahan Dogan. Ironic, is it not? That I, the one who has taken countless lives, am making a plea for this young one's life. He saved my life just as I have saved his. Before I knew it, I grew quite fond of the lad. You may laugh at me as much as you wish. However, I must ask that you spare the life of the boy. From one assassin to another, please make this allowance. I understand. If you're willing to go that far, you have my thanks. I am in your debt. No need for thanks. I simply felt there would be no merit in a fight to the death with you. That is all. And with that, I must take my leave. Damn it! Wait! Oh, I thought there were cops outside.
That's what I thought too.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I must thank you as well. It was necessary for this young acolyte to be put in his place. And that you have done. Now then, it's time for me to return to my humble cage, surrounded by iron bars. Right, Anubis, right, boy. Oh, look who's here.
Hey,
priest guy. You killed my dad, right?
Indeed. I am not one to forget those I have slain. I see. You must despise me, boy with horns. In that case...
Ugh. John!
Do not panic. I simply lent the boy with horns my knife. Take that knife and run it through my throat. A single stab should do it.
Oh god, don't do it, John.
I have long grown weary of my wooden crane carvings.
Revenge. John, don't do it! John, please, I beg of you. Until just now, I had intended to seek revenge. No matter how many years it took.
Revenge? Revenge is good. Really good. All your pain and suffering slips away. Everything becomes numb and you'll feel nothing.
Yeah, you may be right. I thought about that while I listened to what you had to say. John? But the only one who would be satisfied with revenge would be myself, right? If I became a murderer, my mom would go through even more pain and suffering. My friends from the movie too, and all those people who care about me as well.
The boy with horns says some interesting things. Excuse me. I ruined the moment. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it was so funny. That's right. I finally get it now. I'll never forgive you, but I'm not the one who should punish you. After all, isn't that what my mom and that prosecutor guy are here for? John. John! You just said some really profound stuff just now. Okay, perhaps you should study up a little more yourself.
Is that so? Well then, young one. It is time for us to depart. Where to?
Jail?
To prison, you dumbass. I mean, of course. To prison, of course. That place will be your home. Our home. Our home?
Aww. Now he's gonna get the daddy he's always wanted in prison.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say something really worse.
No, I'm being a... Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, so what type of ending is that for Simon? It's like obviously Dogen, like, that's his father figure, basically.
Pretty much.
So it's like, okay, yeah, we're both gonna be in prison, but at least you got me. So, yeah. Do you want me to take over for Edgeworth?
Sure.
Alright. And with that, the case that involved and affected so many people came to a close. However, there was still one last thing I had to do. How do you feel, though?
About the game?
Based on everything that just happened.
I really like how it ended. But man, so many emotions. Okay, Grand Tower, pick meeting room.
Oh.
Mr. Edgeworth! Sorry to keep you waiting.
Why'd you call Uncle Ray and the rest of us out of here?
Oh my god, if he... Well, he's not gonna quit, but...
You don't know.
Mr. Edgeworth, the former proceedings have just come to a close.
Hmm? What are you talking about? This is a place where I once relinquished my prosecutor's badge.
Oh yeah. This is your prosecutor badge.
What is the meaning? And my resignation. Dun dun dun.
Woo! In order to save me when I was suffering from memory loss, you...
A certain man once said, "The only ally defendant has is an attorney. By trusting in their client, an attorney draws closer to the truth." The sight of that man still shines brilliantly in my eyes. Just as the image of my father fighting in court does. Wait, is he talking about Phoenix right there? Or was that...
I think so.
Gregory. However, this is nothing more than that this is nothing more than that man and my father's way of life.
That man, he knows what he's talking about.
I don't know why they just can't say it. Phoenix! It is not mine.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I think I should live as a prosecutor after all.
Okay, good.
I see. So, you made your decision. I'm sorry. No. I understand. That's your answer, isn't it? It is. Okay, then that's the end of this conversation. Don't regret it. Even if you beg me later, I won't let you work for me ever again.
Oh, God.
Seems very passive-aggressive, but it's Ray.
Yeah.
I understand. But you know, Miles, you mind if I ask why you chose to live as a prosecutor? Mr. Shields, you asked me this before. To fight crime as a prosecutor, or to save people as a defense attorney, I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on. I thought long and hard about that question ever since. How should I live my life? And after this case concluded, I finally found my answer. I want to save people as a prosecutor. As a prosecutor? Simon Keyes. He too was a victim. He lost a parent in a past murder, and with it, the ability to believe in anything else. I too know that feeling. The feeling of losing what's important to you, and being unable to believe in anything. I doubted everything during my lonely battles in those days. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. The one who saved me was... Phoenix! Oh, come on!
Oh, come on!
Mr. Keyes must have been all alone. Unable to find salvation from the law, he had no choice but to turn his hand to revenge. I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police. No way, they no longer blazes around. Any evidence will be destroyed by him. And, almost happened today during Patricia's trial, so... I wanted to save those like Simon Keyes. So, how would you save him? I'm sure this tragedy could have been avoided if only he could have relied on the courts.
But instead, he was cornered by Blaze the Best, who used the power of lawful evil. The form of the law can change depending on who wields it. It can be at once a shield to protect and a blade to harm. That too is a contradiction of the law.
Oh, that's that, the proverb thing.
Oh.
Yeah, the shield that can shield it from everything, and then the sword that can penetrate anything, but they contradict each other. It's from the first game.
Oh crap, yeah, okay, you're right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Contradiction, huh? That's true. It sure is a contradiction in the law. The way the law is right now, it isn't always completely right. The only way to right those contradictions is by joining in the court system. The one who could have saved Simon Keyes was not an attorney, but rather a watchman of the law. A prosecutor. I shall face the contradictions in the law as a prosecutor. I see. That's just like you. But you know, it'll be tough. It won't be just a walk in the park. You'll be going up against the law itself. You do realize that, right? I do. However, someone must. Yep. Uncle Ray believes in you too. The law evolves and grows, just like all of us do. I'm sure you can pull it off. After all, you're Gregory's son. Your old man would never give up, no matter what. His eyes always saw only what laid straight ahead. Miles, when you chose to live as a prosecutor, your eyes look just like your father's. It looks like you've grown up a bit. I really wish your old man could see you now. Thank you very much, Mr. Sheens.
So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, allow me to formally return this to you.
Please do. You got a smudge on it, damn it.
I, Justine Courtney, as a member of the PIC, do hereby return to Miles Edgeworth the rights and privileges of a prosecutor in the name of the Goddess of Law.
Yay!
We got our badge back, woo!
I prefer to keep it in my pocket.
And with that, Prosecutor Edgeworth is revived.
That's great, sir! So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, it's time for Uncle Ray to make his exit. I had to report to your old man about all the traitor in the Edgeworth family. Thank you for everything, truly. Next time we meet just might be in the courtroom. I hope you'll be ready. Uncle Ray might not look it, but he's an ace attorney after all. I'll look forward to seeing the attorney my father trained in action. Ray, no!
He's out.
Take care! Bye, Ray.
Did you say this?
No, it's Courtney. I said take care. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, take care!
Prosecutor Edgeworth, welcome back.
Judge Courtney, I must give my thanks to you as well.
To me?
You sought to fix the corruption within the PIC from the inside. That must truly have been a lonely battle.
No, it was not. For I was never alone. Because the Goddess of Law is always by your side, right?
You made me realize that one could fight in such a way. The prosecutor's office, no, the entire legal world is caught up in this contradiction. If that cannot be set right, there's a truth that will never see the light of day. It was only through your help that I was able to find this new path. One that fights against the contradictions in the law.
I too find that promising. As one of the servants of the Goddess of Law, you shall certainly succeed in helping the law grow.
Let us meet again in the courtroom.
Yes. I must apologize for my shameful acts during the trial 2 days ago. Next time, I shall fulfill my duties as a judge perfectly.
Your Honor, I do not intend to speak regarding your ideals.
Prosecutor Edgeworth?
However, the greatest judge I know is one overflowing with humanity. Even during a trial, that judge experiences happiness, anger, sadness, and joy. But nevertheless, always hands down the correct verdict in the end. I'm talking about the guy with the beard. It's difficult to say, but sometimes I feel that perfection is not always correct.
So a judge too has the right to behave in such a manner. Thank you very much. Prosecutor Edgeworth, when I pursued and fought against Blaze the Best, the Goddess of Law was not the only one by my side.
Aww.
Ah, it's John! When I have this cutout with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. No matter how painful things became, no matter how strong the foe, when I remember that I am not alone, I am able to keep moving forward. Wrongs must be put right, for John's sake as well.
John, too, lost his father in the past crime.
That is more important to me than even the words of the goddess of love. I'm sure the goddess would be angered by those words.
Your bond with your son is the secret to your strength, I imagine.
I don't have to be perfect. I just want to grow little by little. Both as a judge and a mother. That's how I feel.
It seems there's much that each of us has yet to learn.
Agreed. We are still but children before the world. Let us grow in our respective paths until we meet again. I shall look forward to that reunion. May the blessings of the Goddess of Law be upon you as you follow your new path.
Bye, Courtney.
Bye,
Get her number,
Courtney.
Edgeworth. Edgeworth, get her number.
Oh, damn it! I didn't want to raise a boy anyway. Though I once lost my position as prosecutor. Oh, damn it. So I may have trended a new path as a prosecutor. I gotta go fast. I shall surely reach the truth waiting at the end of this path. No matter how difficult the path may be. And if any seek to stop me on my path, they shall receive no mercy. No matter who they may be. I will shout just one word. That word. We are done! Oh, wait, you still gotta do some stuff.
Oh, crap.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be Nicole, too.
Chief, what sort of scoop are we aiming at next? Hey, ain't you a journalist? There ain't nothing more important than that information. You may be my apprentice, but you're still my business rival. I ain't gonna tell you everything. Oh, that's my mentor, all right. I reckon you're even more prepared than me. I understand. I'll get my information using my own 2 feet. Yeah, that's the spirit. By the way, would you mind asking what sort of scoop you're aiming for next? Huh? Chief? Ain't no need to be stingy. I'm your mentor after all. That's just heinous. God, I still hate you.
Well, aren't you glad no more of her?
Yes.
That's unless she appears in a new game, whenever that decides to come out. Who are they pointing at? Oh, did they actually catch him?
Did they? Oh, ew.
Ew. It seems that the wound on my left arm has yet to heal. The bodyguard who inflicted this wound upon me, his is a name I will never forget. Now then, shall I return to being a simple ice cream salesman? Perhaps this time I should try being a crepe salesman instead. For now, I shall live a calm life, until my services are required once more.
Okay. Oh, what the? I ate the polar bear.
Oh, I forgot this dude. I might have been knocked out once by that prostitute named Edgeworth. But I'll keep on trying to escape. I won't let him dampen my fighting spirit. Ain't that right, Rocky? The gong I'll sound off my next escape will ring out soon enough. Until then, let's keep working out.
Oh man, it needs to hurry because my phone's gonna die.
Wait, what was that? I missed it.
I think my phone's gonna die.
Oh no! This douchebag. Are you inquiring into my studies to become a pet groomer? I'm working as hard as ever. I spend every day covered in mud. Perhaps it suits my true nature far better than the life of a newspaper salesman. Once I leave the prison, I hope to earn an honest wage as a pet trimmer. Huh? My sentence has been extended because I was Warden Rowland's accomplice? Oh. I mean, what'd you expect? What do you think? I've been giving a rat's ass about these stupid animals' well-being. The hell of a pet trimmer's license. Damn it! Well then.
Okay, yeah, a little crazy, man.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Regina.
Yay!
Regina was really shocked by the truth about Simon, too. I mean, I trusted him as my subordinate. But there's no use fretting over it. The show must go on. I have to do my best so that I won't lose the magic of ventriloquist divisions. I'll put on the greatest performance ever. One that'll blow this entire case.
Just stop hiring criminals and you'll be okay.
Well, yeah.
Ah.
Oh, shoot, microphone.
Oh no.
Dogen.
It seems I've grown soft in my old age. Right, Anubis. Right, boy. To think the life I saved on a whim 18 years ago would drive me to such lengths. Thanks to that, I'm confined to my humble cell once more. Well, this time that child is here as well. Perhaps it won't be such a bore. Right, boy? I highly doubt that Simon's gonna be in the same cell as
Oh!
you. Hey! Today's dessert is chocolate cake.
That gently melting moment of allure.
I will wait for you forever, Kate. I shall come here every day just as you and Raven did for me.
Monsieur Seals, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I am true. I cannot believe I am able to eat your delicious desserts once more, Monsieur Master.
I forgot she's in jail. Ho ho! I've been allowed to distribute my treats in both the detention center and the prison. In the past 18 years, I have brought joy to one and all with my delicious sweets. That case bothered me too. It's like, why, Kate? Why?
Why? Oh my god, this is a really good game.
It really is.
Ah!
Hey, here! I forgot her name.
Yes, thanks for everything, boys. Of course, I owe Greggy my thanks too. After all, I get to stuff myself with Jeffy's delicious desserts once again. Oi! Next time, maybe I'll use one of Jeffy's sweets to create a new drug. The tuck-in diet. You'll tuck in your stomach while you tuck into desserts. It'll be delicious and slimming, and also good for your health.
If that existed, that person would not need to worry about money at all anymore.
Right? Oh god.
Larry! Man! I'm glad I got to meet and sketch so many beauties! But, Mandy caught a glimpse of my beauty sketch. She had a misunderstanding and clobbered me in the face with my sketchbook. So in exchange for my sketch of beauties, I had one beauty walk out on me. Maybe it's time for me to start getting more serious about my life. Do I take the path of an artist, or do I follow the path of my heart? Oh, and by heart, I mean the heart of my new lady.
Oh god.
Such a man whore, kinda.
He is! Oh, Ray.
Mr. Bad, thanks for all your help today. I'll testify about the IS-7 incident as much as you need me to. Prosecutor Edgeworth seems pretty active, too. He chose not to make the same path as Gregory, but rather to live as a prosecutor. Well, I am kind of sad I won't get to work with him, but I'll continue to watch over him. It looks like you've grown up quite a bit yourself. I'm so happy. Mr. Bad actually praised me. If you ever need a hand from attorney Raven Shields, give me a call. Anytime, any place. Wait, why did I think that Detective Bad was in jail or something?
I don't know. Oh, Lord.
Oh, these two.
My crimes were punished far more leniently than I expected. Once I was proven that I had been threatened. Oh, ouch!
No crime is more heavy or light than any other.
I'm sorry. Of course, I regret what I did. However, I'm so glad I can still be together with you, Granny. Huh?
You want to hurry back to work?
Oh, that's right. The next corpse is waiting for us, after all.
a little grim, but that is her job. Oh, there's a translation team.
Yay! I'm glad that my scientific investigation came in handy this time around as well. Good thing I rushed back here all the way from Europe. And now I have to leave again. It kind of takes the fire out of a girl, as you can imagine. But this is also I can become an actual forensic scientist. So then, I guess it's time to go. If anything comes up, be sure to call me right away. The second I get the word, I'll dash right over. Baby Ray. And he ate it. Oh, God.
Of course.
Oh, thank you, localizers. I'm stretching because my back hurts.
And Francisca.
The greater the father, the greater the expectations are for the children. Prosecutor debased, was it? His way of life shall be tested henceforth. Just as mine was. My Jesuit chose to live a different life from his father as a prosecutor. I suppose that too is an answer. Yeah, legacy was important with this game.
This game had a huge thing of like father-son relationships and expectations. It's a damn great game. I could never have imagined the truth that my old man was hiding. Unlike me, who only thought about the Lane clan, my old man was trying to protect an entire nation. But I swear to you all that I will carry on his will, even if the president was a fake, and the real one was murdered. I swear that I, together with my men, shall revive Zangfa. Someday I will surely show you all a Zangfa brimming with life.
Voice actors? Oh, they're little... Wait, ProZD was Gregory Edward?
Oh, I guess he was.
Oh, because this is the translation, so they had people do the...
Yeah, yep. That was actually the one person I knew from there, but... I've asked everyone to stop calling me the best.
Oh.
I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm just borrowing Pops' power. I shall study even harder than before and triumph over Pops. I'll become strong enough so that I won't even lose to Mr. Edgeworth. Now then, let's start by thinking up my new nickname.
Benny.
A lot has happened, but thankfully the film was a roaring success.
The gossip article is about the... a monstrous man appears from the mighty Mozilla. This is the true face of the monster who murdered the president of Zangfa. Huh? Isn't that you in the photo, Mr. Powers?
Oh, how could something like that happen?
No, it's fine, isn't it? It's thanks to those articles that our film hit a big hit.
Much obliged.
I think mine is going faster than yours.
It is, unfortunately, but...
John, I greatly enjoyed watching your movie. It's no big deal. It's not like I had a major role or anything. What are you saying? You played the key character who connects Mozilla and Gordon. There is no one else besides you who could have played that part. Yeah, I guess. Well, it would be nice if there's a sequel. I really enjoy working as an actor. Mom, before we head home, can we buy something? I'd like to decorate our home with a lion lily. For Dad. Then one will not suffice. You will need two more. One for me, and one for Amy. Oh, you're welcome!
Yeah, Cap, I'm making the game. Why didn't you translate it?
Right?
Oh, not done just yet.
Oh boy, here we go.
Right.
Prosecutor's office.
Wow! Wow!
Wow!
We were really busy with all these cases, weren't we, sir? You want me to do this one as well?
Sure, why not?
Indeed, we were. Why did all these incidents happen in such quick succession?
I feel like things are always busy when I'm around.
Wait, Kay, wouldn't that mean you're a magnet for crimes?
Hey, Gummy, that was rude.
Okay. I do get the impression that he's not entirely wrong. So then, Kay, do you intend to resume your training to become a great thief?
I don't know.
Huh? There's something in your mind, pal?
How should I put it? Until now, I've always been chasing after my father. So that I could become a great thief just like him.
Like the previous Sadagarasu, I suppose.
But watching you, Mr. Edgeworth, made me think. Maybe instead of chasing after my father, I should find my own path. I mean, you didn't become a defense attorney either.
Chasing after a parent's shadow isn't the only path in life for a child, after all.
I'm going to aim to be a hero in my own way.
That sounds good.
But of course, that doesn't mean I'm gonna throw away the name of the great thief Yatagarasu.
No matter what sort of hero you become, Kay will always still be Kay.
Thanks, Gummy. And Gummy will always be Gummy.
Of course, pal. I plan to keep pushing forward on my path of a detective, after all. Mr. Edgeworth, I look forward to continuing to work with you, sir. Yes, I'll be counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Detective, you saved me many times during these past cases. You have my gratitude. I suggest you look forward to your next salary assessment. Huh?
What?
Does that mean what I think it means? What's wrong? I'm saying that your salary ought to be raised. Really, sir? I can't believe it!
Isn't that great, Gummy?
It's like a dream come true! I can finally say goodbye to my instant noodle lifestyle! However, that doesn't mean you can start slacking off. The real work begins from here on out. You should prepare yourself. Yes, sir! Roger that! I'll devote my body and soul to following after you, Mr. Edgeworth. The path Mr. Shields and Judge Courtney taught me is to take a stand against the contradictions in the law and to reach the truth at the end of that road. What am I able to do? That is a question I must continue to dwell upon. Certainly, this path will not be easy. However,
Prosecutor Edgeworth, when I pursued and fought against Blaze the Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side.
Ah, it's John!
When I have this cut out with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. When I remember that I am not alone, I am able to keep moving forward.
your bond with your son is the secret to your strength, I imagine.
Yep.
Bonds. Huh.
Ah! I completely forgot!
That was sudden. What's wrong?
I was searching for members for the new Yatagarasu team.
Now that you mention it, I do remember you saying something to that effect.
But in the end, I wasn't even able to find a single person. Can you imagine it? A team combining their powers in order to steal the truth? I wanted to create an invincible team like that, but...
What are you saying, pal? Don't you already have a team? Together, the three of us can solve any case that comes our way.
Yeah, you're right. A prosecutor, a detective, and a great thief. We're the invincible trio of heroes that steals, captures, and pursues the truth.
Hearing all that kind of makes me feel sorry for the truth. As long as the three of us are together, there's nothing to fear. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, you are correct. Even until his last moments, my father ran along his own path. I, too, shall advance along mine. A accompanied by my somewhat boisterous comrades. As long as they are by my side, I can walk forward without hesitation on this new path as a prosecutor. Prosecutors and attorneys, the path I walk is not my father's. However, I am certain that the two paths are not separate. Though we may walk in opposite directions, our destination is the same. Why, you may ask? Because both paths lead to the one and only truth. The end. Now, this would be a time to tell you that my son was not recording the whole entire time. I'm kidding. I am kidding. Sorry to scare you.
Oh my god.
Wait, are you there? Oh.
Woo. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, sorry. I just didn't hear anything for quite a while after I
hear
said
me?
that. Now I can, yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right. So.
That was weird.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh.
All right.
Oh my god. That was a fantastic game.
Wasn't it?
That was... Yes, it was amazing. I enjoyed it a lot. We could keep talking probably for another 30 minutes about this, but I don't know, maybe I may do a review on this game. We'll see.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, we've seen just how freaking amazing it was, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was happy to know that you were going to play this. I'm like, ah! And it was blind. It's like... Do you see how I said that this game was far superior than the first one?
Yes.
In almost like every right.
Every way. Oh. Yes. It's
And I know we discussed it, why the game wasn't translated. It's a shame and all that, but I'm glad that in some capacity everybody's able to enjoy it. Now, if they were able to take everything that we learned from Investigations 1 and 2 and put it in new games, that'd be great.
it'd be great, but because they didn't release a version out in the West, I don't think they will, because if they play it, they'll be like, who are these characters?
Right, and unfortunately, that means, like, we're probably not going to see Ray or Courtney or you know, anyone else or Kay. Well, maybe Kay.
Yeah, she's in the first one.
Right, but at the same time, I feel like they want to, like, distance themselves from Investigations, period. I mean, that's what I kind of get at, but you never know. We never know what is in the future for the series. I mean, as of now, all that we know is they are remaking or porting over the original trilogy on all consoles, and that still kind of boggles my mind. I mean, you can play it on Steam and PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and the Switch. It's like, what?
It's like, we need a new game.
What I'm excited about is it allows people who've never come across the series before to try it now.
Yeah. Maybe because they're gonna be like, oh, the new game, you want to catch up.
I'm hoping. And that's the case. It's like, then we gotta realize what is a new game gonna be out on? Is it gonna be just on the Switch? Is it gonna be all consoles and PC?
I mean, who knows? But I did like this game because it came around full circle, and hence the reason, you know, all the flashbacks were necessary, not a continuous flashback in the entire game. And I really liked this. I thought it was very well executed. The character development was even better. You know, there's still a few hitches and problems a bit, but I mean, it's not perfect, but it was really good. I think it's probably one of my top 3.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, not only the character development for the characters that were introduced here, but even expanding upon Kay and Edgeworth and Gumshoe. It's like, whoa, okay. And it's like you take all this information and you take it with you as you play the other games in the series after this. And it's like, oh, okay. Now we kind of know what they've been through and what they strive for.
Yeah.
But yeah, the character, I mean, now, be honest with me, I'm sure, like, once Sebastian and Courtney were first introduced, you didn't like them one bit.
Oh, I hated them.
And now...
the fact that I can like a character afterwards is really good, because sometimes when I'm, like, I see characters, I'm like, nope, not liking them anymore.
And
But it's really good, really well done.
Yeah. So, it was quite a journey, to say the least. I'm sad to see this kind of go.
I know. My recording's almost 2 hours.
Well, damn. Hopefully you guys enjoy this and watched all of it, because there's no more investigations.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing after this.
Well, okay. I'm sure people are probably going to be wondering, the ones that we haven't done as of right now are Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice. Spirit of Justice is kind of already out the table because
we already played it.
On my channel. Yes, it was a co-op LP that we both did. So if you guys want to watch that, feel free to come on by, because that was one hell of a journey too.
Yes, that was one of my favorites.
Now if you want to talk about the other two, go ahead.
Apollo Justice, I don't think I'm gonna do, because I liked Apollo Justice, but I don't think I'd enjoy it playing it again. I just wasn't a huge fan of it, and it just felt a little too complicated for certain parts. But anyway, yeah, that's a discussion for another day. But I'm not gonna do Dual Destinies because I don't have a capture card for my 3DS. So I'm not able to play that one, unfortunately. And then those are the only two, right?
Well, yeah, 3 includes Spirit of Justice, but
3, yeah.
But I understand what you mean. Yes.
Yes.
And I mean, hopefully you guys understand. I mean, I know that many of you loved the series that, you know, she and I collab with.
But I mean, Pharaoh has played all the series on his channel. So please, if you want to see the Apollo Justice, go watch his on his channel.
It's probably not good. I'm warning you now because it's old. But
I mean, if you just want to listen to the story or whatever, then yeah, go for it.
There's that.
And I've played it, and I've seen it and played it before, so I'm not gonna do it again.
Right.
So, and then of course Dual Destinies, I just can't. But I appreciate you guys joining us on this journey. Thank you for not spoiling anything. Thank you so much, and thanks for your patience with me. I know there have been, like, inconsistent times with my videos, but, you know, I do the best I can to make everything kind of fun and mysterious. So, I hope you shut up. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I want to say thank you to Pharaoh for joining me on this playthrough. Thank you just for agreeing to do this with me.
Oh, of course. I mean, we've been through this many times. You think I was going to turn it down now?
Yes.
Well, okay, then.
I'm just kidding. But for real, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a blast. And if no one's told you... Oh, no. I forgot to thank Chewy. Chewy Fishy on... at Chewy Fishy on Twitter, but it's Henry... I forgot his last name. Henry. I'll put him in the description or probably put it up here. Boop. He made the thumbnails for my videos. And Dragon also... Boop. She made my other thumbnails for the other game, the first game, Investigations game. So them two, thank you all so much for the art and everything that you've done. This series wouldn't, be awesome without you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Did I leave anybody else out?
No, I mean, just everybody watching. I mean, I can't think of anybody personally per se. But and we got a group of friends, and then we got all you guys watching, and we wouldn't be here without you guys. That's for dang sure.
Faux show. So I should probably end this video because it's super, super long. So thank you guys again, and if no one's told you that they love you today, we do.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.